evening. My name is Kimberly Staub, and today I would like to inform you about why college students should think about buying a home versus renting. What type of benefits students can receive when buying a home for the first time, and the long-term benefits of buying a home. Students have a lot of things to think about during their years in college. Believe me, I know. How many classes to take a semester, how will I pay for these classes, and the big one, what will I do after I graduate? While most students who think mainly about what job they will have, which is very important, they forget that they will also need to decide on a place to live. Of course, they believe that renting is the smarter and cheaper option, but is that really the case? Today, renting in Denver is going up and up every day because building new units have somewhat stalled. According to rentjungle.com, the average rent in Denver is $1,637 a month. If you were to live in this apartment for one whole year, you would have spent almost to $20,000. $20,000 in a place that you cannot make your own. Now that we have decided, let's just say that we decide to buy a home instead of renting. According to liveurbandenver.com, if we were to buy a home listed at, let's just say, $150,000, and we have to put at least 20% down, our down payment would be about $30,000, and our monthly payment would be around about $800 a month. So if you compare that to the $1,637 a month for an apartment, that is about $838 savings. The scariest thing about buying a home is that the fact that you have to put a certain percentage down. In this scenario that I just gave, for a $150,000 home, we needed about $30,000. Some of you are probably saying, $30,000, I don't have $30,000. Well, don't worry. There are a lot of government programs that can help first-time homeowners. One of the major programs is called CHFA loan. According to their website, they offer assistance to people who are buying a home for the very first time. Through their website, chfainfo.com, which I have provided in the PowerPoint and on your sheets, they offer to assist home purchases and refinancing loans, down payment assistance, closing cost assistance, and even homebuyer education classes. As I was researching, I found out that if you take their homeowner classes, you can take them either online if you are too busy, or in person. They will pay for the whole down payment and help with the closing costs. Remember that $30,000 before from earlier? On top of helping you pay down payments and closing costs, they also offer assistance throughout your whole journey, even after you bought the home. After your purchase of your first home or even your second home, there's even help with your taxes. Everyone loves the word deductible when it comes to your taxes because this means that you're saving lots of money. According to MarketWatch.com, their list indicates that there are 10 home buyer tax breaks that people should be taking advantage of. Some of those tax breaks are from home improvement, property taxes, refinancing, and energy efficient, and lots more. With one of these tax breaks, a homeowner can save from a couple $100 to even $1,000. And saving $1,000, that means paying off your school loans can go just a little bit easier. When I mentioned the $20,000 that you would be spending on an apartment every year, did I mention that you cannot make the place your own? And what I mean by this is you can't remodel. You can't put in hardwood floors, tiling, new cabinets, anything like that. If you buy your own home, you can do all these things. For an example, my sister and I, we live in an apartment in Greeley. Our rent is $1,020 a month, and that does not include gas or electric. While our apartment is very nice and new, there are a couple issues. Every year, the apartment managers knock on everyone's door to do a walkthrough. While I understand that they have to do this so people aren't hoarding pets or whatever, it's still kind of annoying, and considering that you don't have a warning either. In your own home, you don't have to worry about somebody barging into your home unexpectedly just to check for things. I also love to decorate during the holidays. I love putting things on the doors and celebrate the seasons. Well, last year around Thanksgiving, I got a notice taped on the door that said I cannot be hanging things on the door because it would remove paint, and that I need to remove it or I could be fined $50. Again, I understand that where they are coming from, but for a $10-20 a month, you think you can just put something on the door. The point I'm trying to make here is that when you own your own home, you can pretty much do whatever you like. If you want to hang something on the doors or the windows, you can. If you decide that you hate the white paint in the living room and want to paint it hot pink, well, why not? You can. I think this is also a major factor in buying a home. Buying or renting. This is a huge decision and cannot be taken lightly, especially for college students who have a lot of things on their minds. But when students get to this point in their life, whether it's a year after school or right after school, they must decide on which option will save them money and time in the long run. Renting comes at a high price and you can't make it your own. While buying, you can get government assistance, whether it's through taxes or when you buy your first home. And the money and time you put into your own home will actually provide some very good assistance in the future if the student ever decides to go buy a different home for when they have a family. Thank you for taking the time and listening to my speech, and I hope you all have a very nice evening.